So what does Sabbath mean to you? You're like, Louis, I'm not Jewish. I don't observe the Sabbath. And there's always a push and a pull. Is it Saturday or Sunday that we should gather to worship? Listen, all of us are created by God, and all of us are called into Exodus 20. All of us are called into the longest of the 10 commandments, the most words of all the 10 commandments, and it is the one about remembering the Sabbath to keep it holy. You don't work. Don't let your maidservant work. Don't do any work on this day, but set apart this day. The word says sanctify the day. Keep the day holy. What does that mean? Keep the day about God. Keep the day about the Creator. Why? Because God knew that we needed Sabbath because of our fallen, sinful patterns and ways. Sabbath is God's gift to mankind so that we would never miss the magnitude of the absolute and uncontested sufficiency of God to both create all things and fully rescue all those He has made. What does that mean to you? It means that we're not owners, we're stewards. That's what happened on the seventh day of creation. I made all this. I'm just asking you to be in charge of it. I did all of this by myself. You didn't make any of it, including you. I created everything, and now I'm just asking you to be a steward of what I am putting in your hands. Do you know what Sabbath means? It means that we are guests in God's creation. We were put here for entrepreneurship, but mostly we were placed here for relationship with Him. You know what Sabbath means? It means that we are not the maker. We are the made. Do you know what Sabbath means to you and me? It means that our lives are about His glory. His life and existence isn't about our glory. Sabbath means all the praise goes to God and none of the praise and worship goes to me. Sabbath means I am here to acknowledge and amplify the greatness of God and to spend my days telling Him how great He is. Do you know what Sabbath means? It means that we are dependent and not independent. Do you know what Sabbath means? It means that we are not in control. God is in control. Do you understand today? You've never been in control. I've never been in control. COVID-19 is no respecter of persons. It's an invisible enemy, and it doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care if you are rich or if you are poor. It is no respecter of any person. And no matter what you do, where you go, you cannot fully, totally be in control. Heart disease, it doesn't care who you are either. Accidents, crashes, they don't care who you are. Cancer doesn't care who you are. The grave doesn't care who you are. We've never been in control. We've only fooled ourselves to think that we're in control. But Sabbath, day 2, it brings us back and tells us all over again, we are not in control, but there is some good news. Our God, He is in control. He's in control of this world. He's got a storyboard that is unfolding. He is still a sovereign God, and He's in control of you and in control of my life. You're saying, but Louis, we built a safe house. The only safe house is the ark called comfort and mercy. For this is the end of Psalm 23. for your goodness and love. We said growing up, some translations, for your goodness and your mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The scripture says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and they are saved. The only safe house is the ark of the comfort and the ark of the mercy that is called Jesus, who on day 2 showed us that what God had finished was only to be seen in full. God, who seemed to be resting, was fully in control and doing the one thing that only he could do, saving our lives, saving this world, forgiving our sin, raising us up out of the grave, and reconnecting us in a relationship with God that cannot be assailed. The comfort and mercy in New York and LA, they have no offensive weapons on board. They're not coming into port to declare war. They're coming to extend mercy. But they do have defensive weapons on board. And if you attack them, you're gonna get a rebuttal. And in the ark of God's comfort, in the ark of God's mercy today, in the person of Jesus who's reaching out for you today, you can come and find the shelter in this storm. And when anyone tries to assail you, there are enough defensive weapons on board to protect you until the moment in time that Jesus fully perfects his plan for you and brings you home. Where is God? He's here, right here, right now.